You're listening to another Woodshop podcast, the okayest podcast of its type. Your hosts are Daniel Dunlap of Daniel Dunlap Woodworks, Peter Kapar of Petrie's Workshop, and Braden Boakes of Little Bug Woodworking. You can find them as well as the podcast on your favorite social media channels.
Welcome to episode 284 of another Woodshop podcast, where this week we're joined by one of our OG maker community friends. We met him back when we were all just baby accounts in the heat of the COVID summer. Actually, it was winter, shut down. And since then, we've watched him become an absolute monster of a social media account. Over 200K on YouTube, 250K on YouTube, 280 on Facebook, and the most impressive, honestly, over 500K on Instagram. Insane. What? Making plans and accompanying YouTube videos to help you make the most out of your space with shop-tested, space-saving woodworking benches, shelves, and tool carts. When teaching kids in a school system wasn't enough of a challenge, he decided to make YouTube videos. Please help me welcome the tall and handsome Thomas Gojkovich of Thomas Custom Woodworks. Woo!
Hello.
That Tommy.
All right.
In January of 2021.
That's what it was.
Yes, I remember it fondly.
I say heat of the summer because we're in California and it was kind of warm.
It was rainy from what
Hoodie weather.
Sweater weather.
That was nice. That was a lot of fun when we were, that was a blast. So you guys came to Northern California. That was cool.
Dude, like watching you grow that channel has been just a gift. It's so big, but we're going to basically yell at you most of this episode about how you need to do more, because that's just how we do things.
Are we?
I appreciate it.
We met about this earlier. Yeah. Anyways,
Are you the same animal but a different beast?
It's the only way I learn when people yell at me. No, that's good.
Right.
No, I'm excited to be on here. I appreciate you having me on a second time, because the feedback I heard you got from all your listeners was that I was so I was like numero uno, like I was so good, and they were
too good. Yeah.
That's
too good.
Yeah. That was it.
Where did
Was
you
that someone else?
It's not quite with the words that they use, but
Is this what you're making?
speaking of Jamaican,
No, I
Dan?
appreciate you guys having me back on. Thank you.
well, thank you for making a comeback.
Yeah. Throw it to me again.
Speaking of making a comeback, Dan,
Oh, Kim Kardashian?
our patrons. I need a clip of him just saying that so I can play it for him.
Oh, yes. Okay, so we got two new patrons. Building Jesse Riggs of Building Jesse.
Is that
And
another podcast host they're trying to horn in and get our secrets?
Rigged.
she didn't mention anything about being a podcast host. You just gave that to her.
Well, she's
Oh, did she get fired?
Perhaps. We had a meeting with TJ. It's in the works. Christopher Stahl also joined the Met Army. So big shout out, huge welcome to Christopher and Jesse for joining the Met Army. As you all know, in our army of degenerates, we have the generals, the VIPs, if you will. And they are as follows. I would tell you, but I'm still planning it. Nope, planing it. Planing it. Is Brandon Finney.
Nice.
Luke Schmidt, aka Pete's been a little bugging lately.
Oh, I get it. I've been a little Bradening lately. A little bugging.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Clever. Luke. Okay. Eric Mark Vicka at Mark Vicka Designs. Can't remember if my name is Nick or Greg or Mike. I think that's Wesley Miller. So, yeah. Because I was calling everybody Greg last week.
They're all Greg.
I tried to call everybody Greg, and then I fizzled out after like 3. Tell me how you feel about LaMelo and Macadam Works.
I saw that come through in an email.
Jeremy Johnstone, South Sudanual. Oh, is Greg over at Platte Valley Woodworks. Greg at G&M Design Co. Scott Crabtree at Crabtree Creative. Dominic, the Crafty Sloth. Sean Renshaw over at Native Woodworking. Nick at NSM Woodcraft. How many damn Nicks and Gregs do we need? Is Chris over at Homefront Woodworks. Greg Bennett at Windy Acres Works. Nick Daniel at Nick P. Daniel. Greg D'Ambrosio at GTD Woodworks. We bring in all the Gregs. Jeremy Claybaugh at J. Clay Woodworking. Danalicious Definition, make those scraps go loco.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
I can't believe I said that without butchering it. That's Alex Adams, obviously, over at Type A Furniture. John Herbolsheimer from Living Lath Woodworks. Nick Reeland from NV Woodshop. Jared LaPuma at LL Builds Woodworking. Tyler Booth from Temecula Yard Games. Henry Lutens from Manfreda Wood, this month's winner of the 1 of 1 AWP t-shirt that we're giving away to our patrons every month. Braden will talk more about that in a little bit. Sarah with Rosie's Woodshop. El Jefe over at Maker's Way. Victor from Whim Designs. Cocker Daniel.
Watch your mouth.
Is Nick Brim. Woodworking. Pete Moss is Max Reed.
I like that.
Pete Moss.
It grows on you.
Ha! I see what you did there because of Randy Moss. Bill Burkle at WTB Woodworking. Ed Mancini at Mancini Woodworking. Chris at Chris Will Make. Look me in the eyes. I'm the Greg now. It's James over at Trash Panda Woodworking. Justin Bailey at Campfire Woodworks. John Grubb at Grub Make. Rounding them out. Those are all the Gregs and the VIPs and the Nicks and the Leslies and the
a lot of names in there. A lot of names.
I'm telling you. I could just say Greg over and over and I'd probably get at least 30% right. If you want to be a Greg in the Army, you can go sign up at our Patreon at iloveawp.com. That's the only link you're getting. Go there. Do your thing.
Do your thing.
You get many benefits. Many benefits. And one of those benefits is something.
Just a clarification real quick, because I think your audio cut out. Or maybe I got distracted and wasn't listening. Jeremy Claybaugh is J. Claybaugh Woodworking. And it
That's what I said.
It stopped at Clay. All I heard was Clay. I'm like, who's Clay? I got Greg's.
I'm pretty sure
Nick's.
I said it.
All right. Well, then I must have been distracted and not listening.
By the way, did you get distracted logging into our Instagram account? And that's why we got a notification of an unauthorized login in Omaha?
I didn't even log in. I just pushed the button on Chrome and then I just kept clicking until Instagram would let me pass. You have to log in.
Thank you for listening to our 2-step verification.
I got a bug to a bone to pick. Bug to pick?
You can do that. A little bug to pick, but you can do that later off air.
I guess I could, but wouldn't it be fun to hash out our problems on?
We have a guest, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Me.
He does look like he's confused.
Hi.
If you have listened at all, you realize that Dan keeps committing us to giving away something every single month. We did it all last year. It was exhausting. Pete and I hated it because it was a lot of work. It was fun to do. It was a lot of work.
I commit us to a lot of things.
Naturally, Dan, our ideas guy, committed us to it again. We streamlined it. This year, every single month, we are giving out a 1 of 1 special t-shirt and something else, hat, throw rug, I don't know. Well, whatever tickles my fancy.
Beach towel.
But these t-shirts that we were giving out, they're not just these ain't your mama's podcast t-shirts. These are just the most off the wall, out of left field band style t-shirts that I can possibly convince ChatGPT to spit out. This month's, or I guess January's, Henry Luton's one. So we got to send it across the pond. I swear, we look dope as a Euro synth pop rock, all leather boy band. Whatever.
Dan
that
is our
was.
roomie.
Yep.
Yep, he's the lead singer.
Yes, we all live together now, and I'm the roomie.
But anyway, so there's a t-shirt coming out for the Neon Kings and their album Power Chords and Synth Nights.
We need to at least put this picture up on our Instagram so people can see the.
These are
really
congrats
good
to,
picture.
you know,
Yeah, congrats to Henry for getting the only actual living t-shirt of it, but the image will be out there. People need to see
It's a great
this.
design.
I'm gonna take a picture of the post, the
and
Instagram
then
post, and put it on a t-shirt like I did with.
Put the whole post on it.
Yeah.
If you want a chance to win one of your own one-of-one t-shirts, sign up for any of our Patreon levels. The higher you go, the more entries you get. We're giving one away every single month. So
Boom.
Keep on the lookout. I think we're going to open up a super duper extra secret tier that will get you like 8 entries. But I haven't talked to the boys about
just
that
the
yet,
8
so
entry tier.
and access to the sub Discord channel in our Discord for Thomas G Woodworking.
There you go.
Or Thomas Custom Woodworks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't he need to be a patron technically to be on
He
the
does. Honestly,
We can piggyback off his, you know, and if he wants to join, he can join.
he
What?
can add
Mom,
how to sign up.
Sorry, my mom's calling me. I gotta go.
No, here. I got this figured out. You can just add how to sign up for the AWP Patreon. Just add it to your plans that you sell, like all of your plans at the end, and then we'll call it a wash.
If you really
Perfect.
want to take this product to the next level or project,
The next level is like complete bankruptcy. Like that's the next
Yeah,
step.
you gotta file
Braden,
bankruptcy
next
and
year,
join the
2026, calendar.
Don't
That would be good.
let's not pretend I haven't already been thinking about that. I've been compiling.
You know what?
We're in
3
the
of the 4
calendar. We're in the Onefinity calendar.
No,
We're on the front
not.
page. We're on the
I'm
front
not.
page.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not.
that's true. Pete and I are.
You know
I'm
what
looking
photo
s-
should be January? It was Pete in those overalls. He'll share it. He'll share it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Braden will share it.
Yeah.
That's going to be the cover of that book that we were discussing with our last guest.
Pride and Prejudice.
I can't remember who we had on.
What's the one where the guy pets the rabbit too hard?
Oh, Logan. It was Logan. Art of the Router.
Oh, Art of the Router. Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you want to win a t-shirt, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Pete?
Hey everyone, I just want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor this week. They're back in 2026. Onefinity CNC, one machine, infinite possibilities. Guys, I mean, I don't really need to sell this anymore. Like, we all know this is probably the best CNC you can get out there for the money. And I really want to shout out the one that's not getting enough love, the one that's not shouted out enough, the one that's not in enough shops, because there's a ton of people looking to get into CNC, but they just simply cannot fit a large format machine in their shop. You should be looking at the Apprentice. Because you know what? Say what you want. 16.5 by 16.5 cutting surface area, it's a lot. You can do a lot of cool engraving on it. You can get some boards in there. You can get some other stuff in there. You can also upgrade it later down the line. The thing is, it's infinitely upgradable. Well, until you hit 4x8, that's kind of the max. Until the 5x10, right? Bedslinger. I can't wait for it. But guys, check out
Stone says
Onefinity.
no, it'll never happen.
Stone's lied to us before. We've been hurt before.
He has
And-
hurt me so bad.
Guys, the new Gen 2, one of the complaints that people have had in the past is like, hey, it's 48 by 48. I can't quite get a full sheet cut on there if I have a wider bit. guess what? They added an extra inch. And if you ask my wife, the extra inch makes a difference. So it's 49 by 49 now, 49 by 33, or 33 by 33. I know it sounds silly. I'm being silly, but like this actually does make a difference when you're cutting your material down to, like, if you take a 4x8 sheet, split it in 3, that's your 32 by 48. Boom, you can now utilize your material. That's what I use mine for, and it's awesome when it's not a very, very sexy table. And of course, you got the spindle that they've got. They got the rotary, they got the ATC, the laser, all that is out now. And they just released the newest update for their Redline controller. And guys, they're constantly, I'm fortunate enough to be in the beta testers group for the Redline controller. They're constantly working on this machine to be better, faster, more efficient, new features added. And I love seeing someone just come up with a crazy idea and a month later it's in the software. It's that quick.
Question.
Oh, yes, Dan.
I know how beta testers are. You guys are the ones that are like testing the new stuff.
Yeah, but we don't test what you're using because you're driving a Honda Civic and we're in an Escalade now. Dan?
What do you call
Oh God,
somebody who's testing the old Honda Civic CRX of CNCs?
Booty tester? I don't know.
I'm not a beta. Am I an alpha tester?
You're like a Zeta tester.
Zeta tester. Okay.
But the good news is there's constantly new stuff coming out. They are still supporting the Buildbotics, though. Joking aside, they're still working on Buildbotics. They're making sure that it works with all the new equipment that they're releasing and everything going forward. That's never going away. But the Redline is the newest, hottest, sexiest thing out there. So make sure to go check that out. And if you do want to buy one, make sure to go check out our show notes. Click the link in the description. We don't have a code. You have to click the link and we'll get credit for it. And we'll love you very, very much for that. So that's about it. Go use the code and go check out Onefinity CNC. Boom. All right. Enough of that. Enough of all the ad reads. I am here for our guest.
Let's do Tommy reads.
Thomas Custom Woodworks is here. Gojkovich, if I'm saying that correctly.
Nailed it.
It's a soft J. Yeah. You have been on this podcast before. We literally have known you since like the beginning of the podcast and everything. You were at our first official podcast meetup. We got to meet you in California. Dan has shot your headshot that you use to this day because, I mean, why improve on perfection, right? Exactly. Right. And for those of our listeners who don't know who you are because they haven't listened to episodes from 2 years ago, can you give us a quick elevator pitch? Who the heck do you think you are?
First of all, I got the headshot from Dan. Dan, thank you for taking the photo of me. And then I, like a dummy, I paid someone to make a logo for me because I was like, I need a logo. And then I don't use the logo that I paid for. I just use the headshot Dan took because it's the best. So thank you.
Sells.
Yeah. And I just use it for everything. But I am a woodworker and content creator. I make YouTube videos and short form videos as well. I sell workshop plans, mostly workshop furniture plans. I have a course coming out where I teach how to use power tools. But yeah, woodworker, content creator type of guy in my garage. And that's me. Hi.
Hi.
I don't know if you guys got the joke earlier. No one requested me back. I forced my way back onto this podcast. I was going to say, I really appreciate it.
That's a lie. One person asked for you to come back on the podcast.
You.
It was you. You asked.
It was me.
We have a section in our Discord where people can request guests. And I'm pretty sure your name's in there somewhere.
Yeah. No, I mean, you would say that. You're so nice.
I think Tommy's a secret patron. Maybe that's how his name got in there.
Yeah.
Listen, the thing, honestly,
I'm a free patron. It helps so much.
If you told me that Thomas was in our Discord, I almost wouldn't be shocked. Well, A, because I'm so bad about just like checking up on it. But B, you seem like you just be in the place, but like just like in the background, like checking up on everything. You know, I'm just here.
People just following.
But dude, you are a success story of hard work. You didn't just like get lucky. Like you can't get lucky on multiple platforms all the time. You put in the work. You have one of the most popular plans, which is a table that is wall mounted to get out of the way for small shops, for single car garages when the wife wants to get in there, but you still have to do woodworking. I think that's one of your most popular plans. I assume, but you can please correct me.
Which brings up a question that I have, because when you were here before, you were still sharing your shop, quote unquote, with your wife. Like you still needed to make room for her to park in there. Is that still happening?
It's still happening. So my garage is 3-car garage, but it's 2 cars wide, and then on one side it's 2 cars deep. So it's kind of like
we call it the Braden.
Yeah,
Braden's got that.
And so my actual workshop, it's cool because it's not like a normal 3-car wide garage. It's cool that I have this little area because it's got 3 walls, which is like the wall space is nice. But it's only 198 square feet, not 200. And I still share the garage part with my wife. So my wife's car is in here now. Her license plate number is 7. But yeah, so it's small, but it's actually, at first I was like, oh, it's kind of a bummer. It's such a small space. I don't have a ton of space to get all these tools and all this stuff. But it's actually kind of what I built my business on. It's been kind of a blessing in disguise because I've had to come up with workshop furniture that saves a lot of space, whether it's a folding desk that I'm using now, or the folding workbench you were talking about, or like a mobile miter saw station that has wings that fold up. Just like any little thing that could save space. That's how I build my workshop furniture. And so those are the plans that I sell, like space-saving workshop furniture. And that's what, I do YouTube videos on it and whatnot. So it's actually been kind of a nice thing to have this challenge, because it has forced me to create some things that I think will help some other people. So it's been nice. But yeah, I still share it with my wife's car, a fridge, some storage for just like household things. But yeah,
imagine
it's
he's
been
just
nice.
lying right now. It's just it's a felder, a saw, and like he's got a full wood shop on that side, but then he's got the fake shop.
The studio.
Right? This is the shop. Yeah, this is the shop that I show in my YouTube videos. I actually have I think it's like 22,000 square foot shop, kind of on the outskirts of town. I think it's 22,000.
Full blown sweatshop, like 30 people out there working, just like
I mean,
my fingers hurt.
You have stuck to that
your
space.
back's gonna hurt.
You have stuck to that space, and I think that is a big selling point. We had this conversation over the last couple of days of like we as content creators fill the void of like the Brad Rodriguez, the Cams, the larger accounts that have outgrown, and we still love to watch the progression, the big shops, the bigger jobs, the massive tables. But like most of us are not doing that. Most of us are doing what the 4 of us are doing, and call it twiddling in the shop, call it small projects, call it whatever. We're often sharing the space. And I feel like you've really captured that. Was that an intentional move to remain in a small space, or did you want to eventually go into a bigger shop?
Yeah. I mean, like I totally could afford, I totally have like all the money to like have a
weird
bigger
flex,
space,
but go on.
What I mean? No, but in reality, it's like we don't have money like US dollars to move anywhere else. So I'm stuck here in this shop, which I love. But yeah, it's not really like a goal of mine to move into bigger shops, because we are, like buying a house is expensive. So we're just going to stay here. And when we do buy another house, maybe I'll move into like a 2-car garage space. Okay. That would be like a dream of mine. but yeah, no, we're staying here.
So you have the money to grow, but you don't have the US dollars to grow. How diversified are you in crypto right now?
Yeah.
Did you buy the Shiba Inu dip, the Dogecoin dip?
Don't attack me, right?
It's all in Gojkovich coin.
Yeah, it's all Goge coin. Yeah,
Goge coin.
I set up
Show
the
title, Dan.
I set up the pump and dump, but I forgot to dump.
Yeah, no, but to answer your question, yeah, it's like it's one of those things that's a necessity. Like, again, we're in this house for a while. We can't afford to move into like a bigger space, and so it's one of those things where it's kind of a nice thing, though. It just keeps allowing me to be creative with some of the shop furniture that I build to save space.
I think the shop plans that you just released last week of how to use a Harbor Freight winch to crank a 52-inch cabinet saw up to your garage ceiling, I think that was really bold. I think you're really out there on that one.
Tuck it away.
These are lies. These are lies. Do you like being a liar?
Do I like it? No, I'm in showbiz.
Nice. Yeah, no, it's a bummer because I haven't had a ton of time to build a lot recently, but I do want to get back to it.
So let's talk about that. You're Thomas Custom Woodworks, but you haven't really been able to build a lot of custom furniture and stuff because you're so busy with the plans and the videos. And you correct me if I'm wrong. You go back and you rework stuff after it's been done. You don't just pump and dump and get it out there. You actually try to prototype and remake some of this stuff, correct?
Yeah. I try and update the stuff, and it's a bummer because you make something and then it's like, oh, I could have done it better the second time. I remake
V2,
it,
baby.
right?
V2, V3, V5, final.
Yeah, and also I've been slowly but surely transferring my plans into metric. So that's taken a little while.
Gross.
Yay.
Well, I get emails. I get an email I would get emails like once a week. So not like a ton, but I would get some emails if these plans were in metric, and I would say no. So I transferred my most
convert that, right? I mean,
yeah.
Too much work.
I think a lot of people do, but I thought I'd give them. So I converted my most popular plans into metric, and then when I make new plans, I've been coming out with a metric version. But what's taking, dude, if you guys ever have any questions about making an online digital course, I have learned so much these past 5 months. I am happy to share, but that's what I haven't been building as much lately because I've been working on a power tools course, like how to use the 7 most common power tools in woodworking. And it's been a bummer because I can't build quite as much. I built 2 projects for the course for the people that take the course to practice their power tool skills, but it's been a bummer not being able, just being on the computer most of the time. Mm-hmm. After you do all the filming, and then it's so much editing and so much behind the scenes stuff with Kajabi, which is, I think, a great platform for courses, but just doing all the kind of software online stuff with the course has been a little tiresome.
Sounds like you're using an off-brand version of Jobber. You say
Yes.
Kajabi?
Yeah.
So you talked about this course, and it's the seven most popular
7 deadly sins
power
of
tools.
Yeah.
I think it was really bold for 2 of those to be taken up by the Festool and the Lamello. Most common, my ass. But go into that a little bit more. So, how did you start this course? Why? What are the 7 deadly sins? I mean, most common power tools.
It's just like normal power tools ever can afford. It's like the Domino, Felder table saw. It has to be the Festool track saw. No other it won't make sense if it's another track saw. Lamello.
Just extra lamellos all the way down.
Yeah, I mean, selfishly, it's just the tools that I've been using for the past several years. It's how to use everything you need to know about using these tools to build anything you want out of wood. It's the circular saw, miter saw, drill and impact driver, which I combine, jigsaw, router, random orbital sander, and table saw. But yeah, it's just what would happen was I would get emails, again, not a ton, one every week or two, but I would get emails from people that would buy my plans, and they were like, they would somehow tell me like, hey, I'm new to power tools, or I just started using power tools, or like, hey, are these plans beginner friendly because, I haven't been woodworking that long. And so I thought maybe I should make a course to help people just learn how to use power tools for woodworking.
Definitely.
So that's what I did. And it started where I was like, I bought actually Lizzie from
House of Timber.
gosh, yes. I bought her circle frame cutting. Like, she's got a course, like a course on making a circle wooden frame for like a sign, and I bought it, and it was super cool. It was phenomenal. And it was a PDF document, like a 2-page PDF document with a link to like a YouTube video, a long YouTube video, just going through everything you need to know about making a circle frame. And then in the PDF, she's got measurements and stuff, which is cool. And so I originally thought, hey, I should make this course, and I want it to be simple. I'm just going to make a PDF document, like a few pages long, and I'm going to have one YouTube video for each of the 7 tools. And that's going to be it. Simple, boom, easy. And then I thought, I should have more than just one video on how to use the tool. So I was like, I'll make 4 videos per tool, like introduction to the tool, what it's used for, the different parts of the tool, video number 1. Video number 2, I'll make a video on setting it up and calibrating it, because a lot of, like, especially the miter saw, it doesn't come calibrated. It's like it's not 90 degrees normally.
Yep.
Video 3, how to use the tool, and then video 4, safety and mistakes to avoid. So I'm like, okay, 4 YouTube videos for each tool. And then I went down the rabbit hole of software. Super, it's like practically free. No, it's kind of expensive, but I was like, a lot of these people that have courses have it housed on a software made for courses. So I used Kajabi, which is a popular one because I'm not very tech savvy, and they have a lot of content on how to use their software. And you can do the website on there. Make your own website for the course. You house the course there on the same platform, and you can build your email list on the platform as well. So I liked how it was kind of all in one. So I went with Kajabi. I know there's a bunch of other really good ones. But I went with that. And so then I was like, okay, I'm going to have this software. It's going to have the course. It's going to be a legit thing. So I am almost done, and it is coming out February 18th. It has taken me 5 months because if I would have just stopped everything, it would have been done in maybe 2.5 months. But I kept making YouTube videos and making plans. But that is, and if you guys have any questions about making a course, just let me know, because I feel like I've made some mistakes.
Because I already know how to do this, but I want to show people how to do it, because I think it's very beneficial and you could probably make a living at it. I want to show people how to rage bait commenters.
Ooh.
Yeah, I want to turn that into a course because I'm good at it.
Yeah.
How do I make that into
You
a
are good
course
at it.
and sell it?
That's really good.
You know what
I think you do it. I think just do it, man.
I'm going to do it.
I've been telling Dan for years, like, I want to see more Dan content. I like Dan's approach to content, just the way, like, teaching and everything. Dude,
I know we talked about this off air, but Dan, I'm seriously making content and sharing what you do with your business, I think would be really helpful for people that have businesses.
Here's Dan's content in a nutshell. Just how I view Dan's content, why he's so approachable and lovable. It's this. So we're going to make a jig. And like the beer is just implied, right? That's the vibe. Like, just like our podcast is like having beers with the guys. Like, that's
I don't drink
Dan's
anymore, so that's not fair.
It's fine. Crack open a seltzer, a monster, whatever. But like, Dan, you just have a vibe of like, hanging out with the boys and whatever.
Oh, that
you know.
reminds me of a TikToker I watch. He does cooking content, and this isn't leading into a joke, gentlemen.
I was going to ask.
But he always starts his video by opening up a can of Diet Coke with one finger. We're cooking. God, he's got great content. I should share it with you. Thank you.
Please do.
That's good. No, but I think that'd be a great course, Dan. I mean, you got, especially that reel on Instagram of you cutting the little piece, or Braden cutting the little piece
It's all
of
Braden.
wood.
I just filmed it.
It's the rage bait.
Personally, I love the one of them using LaMelo. I think that was my favorite video in a long time. Yeah, I think more LaMelo content, Dan. Just buy one.
Look, I love the LaMelo.
How much are
Not to make
LaMelos?
not to
I
make it an
will
ad.
watch and love the K-pop Dragon Hunters.
I'd watch.
Unbelievable.
I'd watch
Get
the
out.
shit out of K-pop Dragon Hunters. I'd
That
watch
would
that
be cool.
so hard.
I would watch that and love it before I will ever like the LaMelo.
Fourth Wing Demon Hunters. Ugh.
Whatever,
Oh my goodness.
whatever that stupid.
They could make it a
movie
whole series. K-pop, Ninja Hunters,
is.
K-pop,
Bad Dragon.
Everything. Yeah.
K-pop Zombie Hunters. Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Okay.
We're printing money, boys.
Well, speaking of printing money, Thomas. So you, and we talked about this, I think, last time as well. You were able to retire from your job, go full time with content, and
Yeah, I quit.
retire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went on furlough. I went on sabbatical. You're in sabbatical. You're on
Yeah, yeah.
sabbatical from your job because when you're in academia, you can say that.
Yes.
You know, you went into YouTube. Obviously, you're making enough money to pay the bills. Not quite to buy a new house, but you're paying the bills, and that's big.
Yeah.
Like that's
Huge.
you got insurance and you got your bills are paid and your lights are on. So like
Yep.
that's that in this day and age, that's huge. Can you talk a little bit about like the breakdown of like, because again, you are a sizable account on a lot of platforms. You have been nothing but consistent. You have been nothing but, repetitive in the best way. Like you're reposting the best stuff. I see you repost, even reshot completely, not necessarily always the same content, but about the same projects in a very eloquent way where I get to see the same thing from different angles, different approaches. It always is at the forefront of my mind. How is that leading to like you getting paid? Like and you don't have to say exact numbers, just like where's your money coming from? Because we have a lot of listeners that want to do this full time.
And where do you keep it?
Yeah, I'd like to figure out how to do this full time. So talk about a little bit about that. Like, what's your breakdown?
Yeah. So I was a full-time PE teacher. So going back, I have been a personal trainer for almost 13 years. I still do that, but when I started woodworking, I was a full-time junior high PE teacher, and I was a part-time personal trainer. The woodworking business was getting a little bigger, and we just had our first child, little Logan, our first daughter. And so, and I didn't see her. I wasn't seeing her. Like she was a mystery to me because I would get up before she would wake up, and I would go to work and do personal training before teaching, before school. Then I would go straight from personal training that client to teaching. I would teach all day. Then I would have another couple personal training clients after teaching. I'd get home and my wife had already put our daughter to bed. And so I was like, that's no good. I want to see my daughter grow up. And so I said, this isn't going to work. So luckily at the same time, my woodworking business was growing. And so very fortunate, I was able to stop the teaching because that's not flexible. Like you got to be there, 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And so I was able to stop the PE teaching. I still do the personal training even now, but then I'm able to focus on my woodworking business So it's a little more flexible, and I can be home with the girls and I can see them and I can spend time with my family. Now we have 2 daughters. And so the breakdown is personal training is about 20% of my income. Then woodworking is the other 80%. I think I have the math right, Dan. Is that up?
And confirm.
Well, that's we'll say content creation.
Yeah. So and here's the breakdown. Let's say we take just the woodworking business.
Yep.
Shoot, I actually wrote it down. In case you
Can
asked.
you give me the breakdown and a shape?
Give me the exact numbers in metric.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can you do it in yen?
Yeah. Yeah, you're breaking up. So the breakdown of just my woodworking business, how I make money is Amazon affiliates is 3% of my income. I put some links of Amazon products and videos and things. People click on them. 3% of my woodworking income is Amazon affiliate.
It's almost
links.
like you just did your taxes or something.
I just did my taxes and I figured out the percentages because I was curious. The next one, TikTok and Meta. So I post videos on Facebook too, or I have a company do it, and I get some money from TikTok. Money from TikTok and Meta is 6% of my income.
Wow.
You say 6 or 60?
6.
Got it.
600%.
That wasn't a joke. I just there was an artifact in the audio.
YouTube AdSense is just getting paid straight from YouTube, straight from Google, from my views on my YouTube videos. AdSense, 9% of my income. Brand deals is the next highest. Actually, the second highest. Brands pay me to talk about their product in a YouTube video, sometimes an Instagram or TikTok video, but usually it's been YouTube. Brand deals, 11%. And then plans is the highest part of my income, me selling my plans for workshop, space-saving workshop furniture. That is 71% of my woodworking income. So people, a lot of,
I was waiting for that to be. I was waiting for that to be like 20%. I was like, okay, that doesn't add up to 100. So there's like 63% that's all stripping money. That's
103% is this.
Tom,
So
I have a question.
Yes.
So you're heavy into selling plans, and I've heard that's lucrative. This isn't the first time we've heard that's lucrative. We've been told that by other creators. You know, I won't mention any names, but what if a guy has the concept of a plan? Can I sell that?
The idea.
It's like a plan IOU.
I have the concept of a plan, and it's going to come out in about 2 weeks. Can I sell
2 weeks?
that?
Are those 2 weeks or 2 side table weeks?
It's just 2 weeks,
Hey,
dude.
give me $8, and I'm going to tell you, you should totally build a dining room table.
There you go.
Well, here's the thing with the plans is sometimes I have ideas for plans and I make the plan and I think I made this this small folding desk. I thought it was so cool. It's a small personal folding desk. I told my daughters, I go, this is going to change our lives. And my wife was in the room too. I said, my daughter's like, what are you working on? I'm like, I'm working on what's going to change our life. And I think I've sold 2 in the past 3 weeks. And it's like, what? And then with something that I think is not really that big of a deal, it's a bestseller. So sometimes I cannot predict, but just put it out there, Dan, because it's going to be good. But last year when I did,
you understand, I just want to sell the concept of a plan.
He wants to sell the words.
Dude, you can sell anything.
Yeah, he wants to sell the title, like the cover to the book. He just doesn't want to write the book.
That's right.
Yeah. And then when people ask, where are my plans? No, this is on you. I didn't say it.
If you don't get it, you don't get it.
It's like the guys. It's like the guys selling the picture of the PS5 on eBay.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, the crazy thing about the breakdown, it's 71%. It's like, why is it so heavily? Aren't you worried? Last year it was 60%, the plans.
No. Are they sold through YouTube, through your website, through Etsy? Where are you selling them?
Yes. I started on Etsy, and which I think is great.
You sold out, you whore.
Yeah. Started on Etsy, and I think that was a great idea because it's a search engine, so it got people just like going to Etsy and they found them, and I think it's fantastic.
SEO, which is fantastic.
It was really good. And then I got a little bit of traction there, and then I made my own website, and which is great because the fees, it's a Shopify website. The fees are so much lower on my website. They're like very low. And now I just promote my website on my social media. Like that's the only link you will ever see anywhere, not my Etsy store. But I still get so most of my sales are on my website, which is good because the fees are lower and I can sort of control how it looks. But the Etsy still is like 10% of my planned sales. But it's just like, I just see that as, it's just nice. I don't do any work, but I still keep it open because people find it organically.
Sure.
But last year with my breakdown, my plans were 60% of my woodworking income, and it kind of worried me. I was like, shoot, I'm not like diversified enough. Like it's like I am diversified, but it's really heavy on one thing. And then I read this. I don't want to brag, but I read a book.
Whoa!
Look at this guy, big brain.
I read one book
over here.
Yeah.
My God.
And they said, they were like, no, they were saying like people diversify too much where they're focusing their time and energy equally amongst all these things, even if something is not giving them much of an income or getting much traction, they're equally dividing their time and spending too much time on things that just aren't working that well. He's like, you should really if something is working, like spend more time on that thing that's working and build that even bigger because it's obviously working. So I was like, oh, that's a good way to put it. Because I was like, how do I get my Amazon affiliate like sales higher? And it's just such a small percentage. I'm like, let's just focus. Let's do the other stuff, but I'll still put more focus on what's actually working, which helped.
So like an example of that would be if you have like a whole bunch of like listings on Etsy and you're spending as much time making each of those things, even if one of them you only sell like one a year and like the other one you sell like 200 a year, like you should just not diversify and just get rid of that one. Am I understanding that?
Well, here's the thing.
We need you to say yes, you should get rid of them. Go ahead, say it.
Yes, and your next question is, should Dan raise his prices? And that is also yes.
Boom!
Yes, we got the twofer. Yeah!
Burn!
Anyway, I will get rid of my Ron Swanson sign because I've sold 2 of them this past week.
Yeah, how many have you sold this year?
2. Well, no, this year, that's...
Last year?
Perhaps 2.
No, that's not a burn. Dan has a product that works really, really well. I just think he seems overwhelmed with the process.
Oh,
I think a bump in price.
Well, that's enough about Dan. We're over Dan. Yeah.
My plans used to be $15, and then I thought I put so much work into these, like too much work, and then I bumped it up to $19. And my sales, actually, I probably could find proof, but my sales, they seem to go up a little bit when I raise the price.
Here's the thing with plans that is fantastic. It's kind of like an evergreen sort of situation. You make it, you put it out there.
Copy paste, yeah.
Yeah, you're done.
It's the best. It takes me
from the random person that emails you and asks you a bunch of questions.
It's the best because it's like, it takes me my plans. It's all step by step. I have diagrams. It's the most. I say they're the most detailed.
Can we deep dive on that? I've been wanting to ask, what is your process for making plans? Because a lot of people outsource them. They'll throw like photos or whatever. Like, can you take us through what application you use? How much time it takes for you to do? Like, what's your plan?
What's that, Dan?
I'm trying to remember that word you used. Kawuji.
Kajabi. That's for the course.
That's
I
the
think
course.
it's great.
That's the hosting
if anybody
website.
wants,
Oh, it's not
if
doing
anyone,
the plans.
It's
No,
not like a
if
way of
anyone-
doing things. It's not like
People are going to be like, damn.
yeah, he's not using like Way of the Dragon.
I have nothing to compare it to. I've only used Kajabi, but it has my website, my course, and my email list, and I think it's very great and user friendly. If anyone's thinking about a course, Kajabi's good. But for my plans, it's really slow. Like it's really slow because it just takes me a long time to do things. But I used to get plans when I started woodworking, and I got frustrated because for a beginner, which I was, they were not detailed enough, and I would get frustrated. And if there was an accompanying video, a lot of times, sometimes there was, but it was like a punchy YouTube video that they made, and it was kind of helpful, but not as helpful as it could have been. So my process is I make the written plans, all the steps. I figure it out, all the measurements, and then I build the thing. As I'm building it and filming all of it, I am adjusting the plans because, as you're building it, things need to change because you're actually building it. It's not just theory anymore. And then after I build the plans, I film everything, I edit the video, I add a voiceover, and then I make all the diagrams for the written plans. I literally put where to put the screws. I'm like, these are like for the beginner. All the diagrams, all the measurements. It's literally step by step. It's not cut these and then join them. It's like cut these, step one, cut these other ones, step two, like place the screws here and attach these two pieces. So it takes a long time, but I think the detail is necessary. And it's kind of selfish too, because I get literally no emails asking how to build it.
That's great. That's what you want.
That's the goal.
You're future proofing.
The emails I get are, I can't open this, and I say no problem. I don't get that many, but sometimes people have trouble opening it.
Person than me.
And I say, well, I have the file. It's a PDF with a video link for the instructional video. And the instructional video is not a punchy YouTube video. It's a long video of me voicing over exactly what I'm doing, and I have every single cut in the video, but I'll just send them the plans.
Are these like unlisted videos you put on your channel?
Yeah, so the video I put on my YouTube channel,
they're
but
not.
It's unlisted.
Oh, okay.
They're unlisted YouTube videos. So the plan video is an unlisted, long, very detailed YouTube video, which goes into every joint, everything, how to make it. I usually, because I have all the footage, I will also make a YouTube video, but that is a much punchier video. It would be tough to build the entire thing just from watching the video. You would get the idea, but there's also, and it's just not quite the detailed instructional video that somebody might need.
But what are you making them in? Like, are you doing it in Illustrator and Canva and
Notepad?
So I'm doing the plans in SketchUp.
what?
Oh.
Yeah, so I use SketchUp, and I do all the diagrams and measurements in SketchUp. Every step has a diagram. It's all made in SketchUp. It's all color coded, and then I basically take the photos that I make the diagrams from SketchUp and I put them in a Google Doc. So the plans is a PDF document that I make in Google Docs, and I export it as a PDF with all the diagrams. And again, I've made the diagrams in SketchUp, and then also in the written plans, there's a link on page 2 for the instructional video. So that's it in a nutshell. But the plans will take me anywhere from like two to maybe on average, they take me like 3 weeks. It's like not quick. It's because I'm building it and I'm filming.
Yeah, but it's evergreen sales, like Dan said.
So that's, dude, that is seriously the best. Because if I was getting, the number of sales I get just from my plans. If I got those as physical products, I'd just be in the shop all the time. I wouldn't see my kids that much. So it's nice that it's a lot of front end work, but then when if I have a day where I get a bunch of sales, I don't really have much to do, except if I get the off email, they're having trouble finding the video link or just a quick question. But that's what's nice about it. It's a lot of front end work, but the digital product it works well for me because I still do the personal training. And I still have other stuff I do for my business. I'm making the course. I'm making new plans. I'm working on. I have an email newsletter I send weekly. I'm doing other things for the business. So the digital products actually work well with giving me some time with the family.
Okay, I have a question because I've run into this with a set of plans that were very beginner friendly. Have you ever looked at your PDF printed in black and white? Because you mentioned that they're color coded.
Yes. That's like a bonus, kind of, that it's color coded. If it was black and white, I have. So what I do a lot of times, most of the time, unless I'm really pressed for time, I will make the plans and make all the diagrams. I'll print them out in black and white, and then I'll kind of build it based on my plans. And then I'll have to change things throughout. But yeah, the color coding is just kind of like a little bonus where like all the shelves are the same color, or like the drawer pieces are the same color. It's not, if it's in black and white, there's not an issue.
Works.
They still know that it's their drawer pieces. It's no mystery. I just find that it looks a little more professional that I've thought about what color I'm making the pieces.
Word.
That's good. That's actually a really good thought, Braden, because if you're printing in black and white, a lot of us will print in black and white. Absolutely.
Yeah,
and
I print only in black and white. Yeah,
Don't tell Braden that his head's
he
gonna get
needs it
bigger than
occasionally.
is.
I ran into one where I was building, and it was a multi-mitered piece that had three different miters. And
Arcade cabinet?
Are you putting like letters on it, like A, B, C, G, right?
well, so it would say what the pieces were, but the angles, like the direction of the miter, was a different color. And so in black and white, I was like, well, I'm pretty sure it goes that way versus that way. I mean, I just looked it up in color also, but it was one of those things where I was like, I never would have considered that this would be a problem I'd be dealing with.
Made of money. I'm not printing in color. Get out of here.
Yeah, mine aren't. It's not a necessity that you print it in color, but that does sound frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I bought one set of plans where the pictures were not diagrams at all. They were just photos of different parts of the build that they took of the piece, and then written instructions. But it was just like, it was really hard to follow. I feel like I needed a diagram with like measurements, not like a photo where I could sort of see how it was put together.
Good idea.
Nice. Well, should we do we want to do a little mini what's on a bench? Nice quick one. No?
I don't care.
Well, I want to at least hear what
enthusiastic for no.
I want to hear what Thomas has on his bench. Like, he's talking about stuff he's planning or whatever, but let's hear it.
What's super up, quick. Bench?
Thomas, what is on your bench? No one else wants to talk.
The bench that's folded up.
It's been boring. I've been working on this course, which has taken a long time, but it's a lot of boring stuff. Making a website, a lot of the lessons talking about how to use the power tools.
Are you making a dedicated website for the course?
I made a dedicated website because the Shopify website I have, it's not like 4 courses. I maybe could have finagled it on there, but I made a separate website. So my website, my course, and my email list are all kind of in one spot. So it is a different website than my plans, but it was just easier to do that. It's thomaswoodworkingacademy.com.
Ooh.
Academy. It's like police academy.
Was Thomas custom woodworking plans and power tool courses .com was it taken?
Yeah, because you got it. You bought it.
You bought that. So the course has been taking a long time. Luckily, though, I've been scratching my itch of building things because in the course, I have the students build 2 projects to like practice their skills. So I made a push stick, and then I made a cabinet, which is bad. It's bad for the audio listeners, but that cabinet right there, it's basically an open cabinet with a small cabinet with 3 drawers on the bottom.
A tiered cabinet?
No, the one hanging on.
No, the one next to it. Yeah, the one sitting next to it. It's got a spot for some like accessories on the top, which I needed, which I think is really cool. I got my speed square, combination square.
Nice, I like that.
Different speed squares.
It's actually a good way to store those. I'm going to steal that for a French cleat wall.
The cabinet appears to be made of a birch.
I'm just going to take screenshots. That's going to be, and now I'm going to email you like, hey, I can't figure this out off the screenshot off of a YouTube video or off of a Zoom call.
Yeah. And it's got the 3 drawers on the bottom for some storage. So that's what I've been building. I built that, which is the last project that the students will build in my course. But it's a nice little cabinet. It was fun to build. And that's really all I've been making: the course, the push stick, and that small cabinet. And now I'm just getting ready for the launch of the course on February 18th. So I'm getting my emails ready.
Oh, right around the corner.
Yeah. So it's just a lot of kind of like boring email, getting my like landing pages done from my website, finishing up editing one of the videos on the course,
And what's that link again? I'm going to throw it in the show notes.
Yeah, if people just go to thomaswoodworkingacademy.com, they will see it. The course will launch on February 18th, and then the launch is only going to be for 10 days. And so enrollment's only open for 10 days, and then it'll be several months before I launch it again.
Wow, look at that.
Wow,
Sexy
that's
guy. Wow, that's
very
some sight.
exclusive.
But no, it'll be good. It's a bummer that I couldn't put it on the same website as my plans, but I think it's better that it's on kind of its own thing. That's like for the software is 4 courses, where the Shopify website, I don't even know if you can put a full course on with like.
It's harder because it's not designed for it. There's probably some plugin for it, but it's one of those like.
So
is it gonna work? Things,
Anyway, so I think that's what I've been working on. It's actually been a lot of fun.
Awesome.
The TWA logo in the top, definitely. I thought I got to an airport website for just a second. I was like, oh, I'm bringing in this plane for landing.
Dude, let me talk to you about that logo. It took me at least 45 seconds to make. I had to pick the font, and then I clicked bold.
Is it one word?
Thomas
Woodworking Academy.
Dan, just click the link in the show notes.
Such a short website.
Already?
Yeah, if you go to show notes, it's already in there.
I'm going to be honest. I'm really excited for you to get this massive project that you've been putting all this time and effort into, and just like get it out of your way and like off your plate and stop focusing on it, so you can get back to the stuff that I really want to see,
which is
you chopping up every single sports ball you can to turn them into signs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff that I haven't seen, like a pickleball ball being turned into a sign.
Pickleball.
Dude, I had this dream. So I did this thing for like 2 or 3 months. I was just cutting up old footballs, making them into signs. That's the Kittle sign. The numbers are old footballs, and his name is an old shoe. But I was cutting up old like sports equipment, making them into signs using wood and the sports equipment to make cool logos of sports teams. And my dream was like, oh, maybe a sports team will contact me, want me to make content or make a sign for them. Didn't happen. What did happen was one of them, my 49ers logo, where I used Paducah and Oak, and
did
then
you get a cease and desist?
No, because I made the sign, and again, my goal is like, I could work with a sports team, maybe make content. But my 49ers sign went viral on Instagram, and I got so many messages saying, "Hey, can you make me one of those signs?" And I said, because I don't want to make and ship physical products all day long. I said, no.
Good idea.
No, I can't. And it's probably I'm for sure a copyright thing. I'm sure I can't make the Niners logo and send it out. So I was just like, of course, you idiot. You're making these things, of course. Well, not of course, but there's a chance people are going to want you to like make them the physical item. And that's what happened. And it was just a poor business move on my end.
It's crazy that somebody following Thomas Custom Woodworking might reach out and want some custom woodworking. Like that's
no, I don't do custom woodworking.
Bananas,
dude. It is funny when every once in a while I'll get somebody to reach out to ask me to do a custom piece, and I will say, and I know it's hilarious, I don't do custom. I don't do custom projects.
That's like Dan responds to emails daily saying, "I don't do Dunlaps."
Hey, Dan, let me show you this.
Wait. Thomas has got some Daniel Dunlap woodworking that he also does not do.
Watch the video.
Imagine he just pulled out a
Daniel
Dunlap bobblehead.
I just got this old block plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what brand it is?
It's Dunlap, probably.
It's Dunlap.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandpa,
Dude, I would get one just for the
my
lulz.
grandpa Herbert invented.
Yeah, you can't see it, but it's just Dunlap on it.
You say old Grandpappy Herbert?
My grandpa, no relation.
Old Herbert Dunlap. He did the planing.
I think
Did he
Thomas,
also do the axe?
No.
Thomas, you might just be chasing after the wrong sports. I think maybe you got to look at like some other stuff, like Braden mentioned pickleball. I don't see any pickleball up on a wall. Maybe curling. Just throw the stone up there. You know, people take that for granted.
Yeah. No, these are all technically ideas. Yeah.
Do Canadian sports.
These are technically ideas.
I love me some curling. I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh, curling's the best.
Actually, I bet
I
got a hockey logo sign with hockey sticks making the frame. I bet that would go gangbusters.
That would be cool. And this isn't my first time on the podcast. I'm done with what's on my bench. Dan, what do you have on your bench?
No, we're not doing one.
Yeah,
we're just here for you.
Yeah, we don't care.
Why don't we jump into some comments? We
folded up our benches into the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, our benches are put away so our wives can park their cars in our shops.
It's crazy you mentioned that. I actually sell plans for a fold-up workbench.
What? Go check out the link in the show notes because it'll definitely be in there.
Also,
Dude, that's so wild that you mentioned that.
Looking through the Academy website, settle down, man. We get it. You do personal training. Like, can you make your short sleeves just a little bit shorter for us?
He's very fuckable. Okay, we see it.
Like this one with the power saw, like, or with the circular saw. You're definitely flexing.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Like you don't even need to. It's just 1/4-inch melamine.
It was one of those things where I was like, I could take some photos or I could set up a tripod, but I don't want to because I'm lazy. So I hired our friend who's a professional photographer.
You could have flown in Dan.
Can I pay you? Can I please pay you to just come over and take photos? I do not want to take them. So she did a really good job.
Well, she definitely photoshopped some 8-quarter arms on that body. That's what
they are photoshopped. AI is real and it is here.
Real good. Just enhanced 10%. All right, let's jump into some questions here. We got a couple from our listeners and some Muppets.
Ask and wait, don't be coy. Time for the questions with the AWP boys.
I just got to get used to that, don't I? It's
yeah, you do.
I don't know why you don't like it so much.
We got a jingle now. It's great.
Because
it's been like a year, Dan.
You've taken away some of my fame, and it hurts a little.
I guess you're
you're
pushed
right.
out.
I feel like.
Yeah. No, the Black Betty was good.
He only has, like a 2-hour plus a hour pre-show of him talking worth of the exact same fame level.
Yeah.
But sure, we need the
slowly
copyright infringement.
All right. First question's from Alex Adams.
Hey guys, since it's an Olympic year, what theoretical woodworking or making skill would America be able to depend on you to bring home the gold in?
Oh, so I missed that part. America would depend on me or you guys to bring the gold in.
If it was an Olympic sport.
If it wasn't honeymoon sealing, then Braden, what do you think? What would Dan bring the gold in? Procrastination?
Obviously.
Okay. Hold on.
Like the medal ceremony would be in December.
And I'm not talking about curling the sport you guys were just talking about. I'm talking about curling, like curly maple and curly walnut.
Are you making it curly?
Are you Home Depoting it?
Biceps and the compression that they can give the wood. I'm curling it.
Actually, you know what? This is kind of fun. I think that we should do each other's. I think that'll be more fun.
Don't ever say that again. Don't ever.
I think that we should first get a drink. Anyway, I bet you could shot put a chunk of wood over the mountain. Like if Coach had just put you in, fourth quarter back in '88, you would have gone to state. I think that would
Probably,
be it.
Yeah. I am the Uncle Rico of woodworking.
I've seen you wear the shirt.
What would you do? I think. Gosh, I don't know. What are you good at, Braden? Give me a little insight. What do you do? What do you do?
We only talk every 6 to 10 minutes of every single day.
Yeah, I know.
What do you do?
More. You could bring home the gold in selling spray foam at the Olympics.
Your lack of effort is honestly deeply offensive.
It's like not even trying.
Just deeply offensive to me.
No.
I think for Thomas, it would be min-maxing your shop space. Solid gold in that. Yeah. On a podium, no one else silver or bronze. No, that's it.
I think
Maybe Brad Rodriguez in bronze.
Nah.
For Pete,
made
it's
a
an easy.
giant
I
shop.
mean,
He doesn't get in that safe spacing zone anymore.
It's easy for Pete. I mean, I don't know if it is a Winter Olympic sport already. If not, it should be ice climbing.
Okay, that's not fair. That's not even fair.
I'm going to be honest. I definitely thought he was going to say, and I know exactly how this sounds, butt luging.
Ice. I mean, if anything, has been bobsledding lately.
Wait. Braden, did you mean to say butt luging or butt luging?
Butt lubing.
A little column A, little column B.
Butt luging could be a thing.
I will say this: if I was going to place gold in anything, it is I do one thing in my shop more than I do building, and it is organizing, cleaning out, throwing out. And I've gone to other people's shops and I've done the same thing. And I love a good, clean, organized shop.
Wait till you.
And I love that it lasts all of 1 week until the shop becomes a disaster again. But it's a fun little hobby, Yeah, just like
like when
people get their nails done every week or get a haircut every month. I reorganize the shop every 2 weeks.
Well, it's like when you went to Dan's shop and he did all the work and you guys just sat around.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lazy.
That's what happened. We couldn't even reorganize Dan's shop because he's so unworkable with.
It's really cool learning that Thomas can do what is it where you can control your dreams? He has you have to be dreaming.
Oh
yeah. Well, I don't know what that's called. I know what you're talking about.
Lucid dreaming.
Lucid dreaming. That's it. Yeah, you can lucid dream and just organize Dan's workshop.
I get bullied in my own dreams. This guy's controlling them.
I did chuck this into AI just to see what it would spit out.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Nice.
It's
what did
actually
Matt
not
Everhart do?
Here are theoretical woodworking Olympic events America would absolutely dominate. Speed framing, residential division.
Nope, that's all. That's immigrant woodworkers.
It's who?
It's migrant workers. I will say it now. Yeah, fuck ice. All right, I'll say it.
Precision.
America wouldn't be
cabinetry.
framed if it wasn't for immigrants. I'm going to say that.
Precision
That's fair.
cabinetry, plywood and hardwood hybrid.
Okay.
I like this one. Tool innovation pentathlon. The event, use 5 tools that didn't exist 20 years ago to solve 5 new problems. Why the US wins? We don't just use tools, we invent excuses to buy new ones. Other countries read manuals, Americans modify them.
They're not wrong.
Live edge aesthetic judging. And then bonus event, we might need to get Nick Bremen on this one. Job site problem solving relay.
Well, here's one that I'll add that's just is low hanging fruit. Unrestricted dado cutting. We would
That is true. That is true.
We will, and we would.
I'm trying to think. One thing that keeps coming to mind, and maybe it's probably just because I don't follow any or that many European woodworkers. A lot of dovetail drawers. In American woodworking, and I don't know if it's common everywhere else, but I feel like that's the ultimate flex of
We call them freedom tails over here. Peter.
Eagle tails.
Eagle tails.
Wait. Oh, I had it somewhere.
It was there. It was right
Oh,
there.
I'm sorry. I thought I had it ready. I guess. Oh, I do.
We hit him with that American Eagle screech. That.
Good.
Oh my god, so dumb. I hate that I have that audio. Oh jeez, so dumb. All right, good question though, Alex. Also, I will say this, Alex Adams, for as much of a pain in our heart as you are sometimes, we love you so much, and I love you personally because you send your questions are actually labeled. So when I download them, they say Alex Adams dash the topic of the question.
Well, he has to label them because he's sending 3 separate identities worth, and it's more of a keeping him organized than us organized thing.
Anyways, the next question is Alex Adams dash water pooping.
What?
It says popping.
Oh.
Hey guys, on the last batch of serving trays that I made, I had a little bit of trouble with the water popping stage where I was getting some overspray and some of the end grain on the sides of the boards got that little bit of stain with the water on there, which is not a huge deal, but when you've got multiple of these to do, it becomes an additional step to essentially sand and clean that stuff up. So I'm curious if you guys have any recommendations on how to water pop but control where it actually happens.
I have a question, and I mean this in a genuine way. Does water stain when you guys water pop?
It can, especially if you're going to put stain on there, because it affects the way the stain is drawn into the wood.
Fair enough. I don't do a lot of staining. The reason I'm asking is because I've never really run into this issue. Now I do use a mix of distilled water and alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. Like it's about a 50-50 mix. I just haven't run into this issue, and I didn't realize it was an issue until he mentioned it. And you guys are confirming that I should be worried about this.
I believe he mentioned that he's staining. So
I
that
think
might
he was
be a
saying that the
problem.
water was staining. I don't know. He might not be on city water because he's out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, that was my other thought. Was
he
like,
could, have
is
that
there
hard ass
because
milk.
water has minerals in it? Like, do you guys think it's a water issue?
I think it's just a lack of fluoride.
Yeah, I haven't had that issue, but I mean, would it be simple enough? Is it a simple answer as to just tape off the parts, like the end grain?
Well, you want to pop the end grain too,
I
so you can
have
sand it
the
back.
simplest answer.
Yeah.
Spray better.
Stop water popping serving trays.
No.
Water popping serving.
Alex, try 50-50 water and alcohol, distilled water. First of all, alcohol flashes off so fast. Before you're
fast?
like, dude, I'll spray a cutting board, and by the 3rd cutting board, the first one is dry. It's great. It's amazing.
Alcohol flashes off faster than a flash.
Yeah.
Say
You
that
get
much
enough
faster.
alcohol in me, and I flash pretty quick too.
I've seen it happen.
Sure does.
He could also just wipe it on instead of spraying it. That way, he's got a
That's
little bit more control.
Another way to do it. That's actually
Quit
smart.
water popping like some sort of drunk co-ed.
Honestly, every time I water pop, there's like a section of my shop that the floor is coated. And sometimes I miss and I realize like, oh, my bandsaw was behind that.
Oh my god, I was pop locking and dropping.
Yeah, it's rusted now. I have to fix that up this week. Wiping on is honestly, I mean, that's the way to do it. But the problem, if you use alcohol, it flashes off so fast and you just have a wet, like water cloth because the alcohol just pops off.
Even if I spray it, I don't know if you guys do this. I wipe off the excess like right after, so it's not just like so much water on there.
Yeah, I kind of just leave it on there. It's because I'm a bad woodworker.
Maybe he's water dipping. Maybe that's the problem. He's dunk tanking.
So after I take it out of the dishwasher, but Alex, try maybe using distilled water. I wonder if it's a mineral issue, if that's the kind of staining you're seeing. Or like it's just leaving like, you know, like when you, I don't know about you, but all my boots right now are white on the side from the salt.
Oh, with the fur.
Yeah, with the fur and the salt. So maybe it's one of those things like a calcium or whatever residue. I don't know.
Yeah, just be better, dude.
Just do better, Alex.
It could be a high iron content water problem.
Or that.
It could be very much. So
Yeah.
he is in small town Nebraska, York, Nebraska, if I'm not mistaken. So
that's a Thomas promotional photo. High in iron.
High in iron. All right, next one. So we have one call in for Braden. I don't know if I want to play it, Braden.
I hate everything about it.
Not if you have to play it.
I'm just gonna play it. This is for Braden. Everybody just get ready. Get ready.
It.
Hey, Braden, I'm getting a little jealous here. I thought you getting uncomfortable over another man's sexy voice was our thing. Miss you, sweetie. We can chat later. Bow, chica, bow, wow. Love ya.
Did you guys hear how he said chat? Like he said chat like there was an understanding of what chat meant.
I just want to be super clear. No, it's not our thing. It's me and Morgan Freeman's thing.
What was that in reference to?
I think we're talking about Thomas's when Thomas fixed his audio and got real deep and sexy. And I think
that's that. Okay. God,
we all saw and heard Braden orgasm a little bit. I think maybe that's what it was.
He did make an O face.
Yeah, he was like one of those like.
That was a quick question after that. I didn't realize that's what it was in reference to.
Listen, Alex. Sorry.
Well, no, we don't know. It might be Nick Brim. It might be Sarah Goldstein. It might be Jeremy Clayball. We never know.
Whoever it is.
Joe's Offcut Emporium.
Or might
and
be
if he happens to format his question and label it the same way that Alex Adams
If you've never noticed, also, all of our patrons are live editing their names. Like, these people need hobbies. And I love every single one of them. But they need they don't need hobbies. They need a different hobby. They have one. They need a different one.
You know, I'm currently listening. I love audiobooks. That's my jam because I'm always running around and I don't have time to read. Who reads? Am I right?
Do they put like the Lonely Caterpillar on audiobook or anything like that?
They do, Dan. I'll send it to you. It's a banger.
Goodnight Moon or anything.
It's read by Barack Obama. It's really good.
They also do a dramatic reading of the lyrics to Tequila as well, man.
Here's the thing. I'm currently listening, and anyone that's an audiobook person, I'm listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl, and he's in a dungeon, and it's controlled by an AI, and the AI has a foot fetish about his feet, and the way that AI talks to Carl sounded like Joe from Offcut Emporium talking about Braden.
Pause.
Yes.
Silence.
That weird. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh no. Look up the premise of the book series Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is way more popular than it should be because it's freaking weird.
I will absolutely not type that into my
do it.
Absolutely. Is that a different book than you were reading before, but in the same series? I heard you talk about a different, or just the first book.
Well, I just re-listened to a Project Hail Mary. The movie's coming out. Ryan Gosling's in it. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, but that's one that to also get the audiobook. That is my favorite audiobook of all time.
I just had $1 million idea, perhaps $1 billion idea for
Tens of dollars at best. Go on.
Audiobooks are popular, yes?
What about visual books?
What about audio woodworking plants?
No. Better yet, what else do people like? Music.
Tacos?
What if I started like an audio music?
Where you just read the lyrics?
Yeah.
Dan, this is just a pre-show
the lyrics
where
are just read.
Where you start talking the lyrics out because we don't hear the music you're listening to.
Huh.
Okay, you sing the words in the book? Is that the deal, Dan?
No. People already read audiobooks, and that's how you get to listen to them. But I want to hear people read music.
Like they just read the lyrics.
Why don't you start doing that, Dan? That could be your niche.
It's a thing.
Start streaming on Twitch. You open up the CD jewel case. Remember, it's called the jewel case. You take out the sleeve, and it's multiple pages because it's one of the good ones.
Like a song.
And all the lyrics are written up.
I immediately went against my own good common sense.
You did.
Dungeon Crawler Carl is a popular lit RPG, literary role-playing game series by Matt Dinneman about a man, Carl, and his cat, Princess Donut, who are forced to survive.
But by the way, addendum, it's his ex-girlfriend's cat. Prize
let's make sure we
show
get that
cat.
right.
It's Princess Donut, the Queen and Chonk. That's the full name. Say it right.
Who is forced to survive a deadly alien-run dungeon game show after Earth is destroyed.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, is Alex Duffy reading this book as well? I feel like he said that when I was on their podcast.
Here's the thing. I've had this book recommended to me for years, and I finally broke down and got it. And my first 30 minutes listening to it, I was like, what the am I listening to? This is so weird. I'm on book 5.
It's
23 hours long.
Braden.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna keep buying them. They're good.
The way you feel about that book or whatever the hell you're talking about, the way you feel about that is how I feel about K-pop dragon Smurfers.
I can guarantee you that it is not.
I can guarantee you
it's known for its emotional depth,
Can I
satire,
unfollow Dan?
and is highly praised for its audiobook narration. The book's not good. The audiobook narration is so good that that's what it's known for.
Okay, so Braden, you'll understand. Actually, Dan will understand this too. You know that one AI voice we use? And Thomas, I'm so sorry for this derailment. You know that one audio voice we use that just sounds like a out of breath character. That's Carl's voice.
I do that on the side.
That's how Carl's audio is, and it took me a while to get into it, and now I can't sleep without it.
All right, we've spent exactly 200% more time on this than we.
All right, last calling question we got is from Miss Piggy. Let him off the leash. Kermit the Frog called in and
you're saying the correctly.
It's like Megan the Stallion, but Kermit the Frog.
Yeah. Cardi the Bee. Same thing. Sorry, you were drinking. Anyways, here it is.
Hi, boys. This is Kermit the Frog. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I had a quick question for you. When a project goes wrong, how do you tell the difference between a learning experience and this should never see the light of day? Asking for a frog. Thanks.
Braden.
I'm going to be honest. I determine that based on how comfortable I am attaching it to my wall as decoration. It's that bad. I've got plenty of things, especially back when I did off-roading, like Jeeps and stuff like that. Broken parts I would actually make plaques for if I was impressed with how I broke it. If it's something where I'm like, this doesn't get a plaque, this goes right to the fire, that's the line.
This is how you blow up your driveway. You're burning Jeep parts?
I'm burning Jeeps, whole Jeeps.
Oh, God.
Thomas, what about you? Do you have projects that have never seen the light of day?
I mean, I just think it's how fixable it is, right? I mean, just how can you fix it and make it look good? Most things are fixable, but
fix it.
Yeah, I just think how fixable it is.
Thomas, have you ever had some that are so bad where you put it in the recycle bin and then immediately empty recycle bin? Like that's how bad it
is. Yes.
Format disk.
Yeah. But most things, I mean, it's like this, whatever. This is just going to have a maple accent in the corner. It's just, I drilled too many holes. So now it's got some dowel plugs that are for decoration, not to hide screws. I mean, I think it's just, you can fix most things in woodworking, but it also depends on where it's going. Like if it's in the garage, it's like, I do not care what it looks like as much as like if it's going in our dining room.
Yeah.
So.
This is now Bloodwood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dan?
They're not mutually exclusive. They can be the same thing. You can still have a learning experience, but also not show anybody and just get rid of it.
Well,
they can be the same thing.
Yeah.
100%.
But have you ever had a project that you were just like, F it, I'm done. Like, and it won't see the light of day. Like, I'm done. I'm done prototyping it.
All the time.
The lesson is don't.
I also think that like learning experience can be dependent on the type of task. So like if it's just like a simple task that you've done 100 times, you're cutting something with a router and you just like didn't pay attention. You're flush trimming something and you just didn't pay attention and the router got loose and you messed up the cut. That's different. You don't really learn as much from that as something you're like learning to do for the first time. Let's say cutting like the dovetails and the eagle tails, and you're cutting them and it's like a new thing that you're trying to grow your skills and they don't turn out that great. It's still a learning experience. It might not see the light of day, but you're learning because you're trying something newer.
Exactly.
I think I have 3 tiers. It's not so much finished project or doesn't see the light of day, and I'll put it in this perspective. There's a reel about it. It was in my stories. It was never seen. That's the 3 tiers of my wood shop. And it's not that I do occasionally trash stuff, but it's not always immediately. I often make stuff for the shop that I am almost embarrassed to show, but it's functional and it's just going up.
We're seeing also the same. Is it / you post it on Threads?
I'm not on Threads because I'm a real American.
You have to be on Threads.
No, I'm not on Threads. No, you don't have to be.
I'm huge on Threads.
I'm still deeply offended that every meta product, I'll click something that I think is just a link or a post or something there, and then I'm in Threads. I'm like, this is the worst. This is everything I hate about everything.
But I think we all, and that's a good point. Like someone I mentioned, like you can salvage, like Dan said, you can salvage any project, right? Like you can. It's all learning. Well, it's all a learning opportunity, or whatever. Or someone said it. I'm just trying to give Dan credit. But everything's a learning opportunity. You can show it off. But there's times that like I'm just doing something for like I can't be doing stories about this. I just need to get this done. This needs to be off the floor. It needs to be put away. There needs to be a shelf added or a bracket added, and it's not pretty because it's an offcut of plywood that has finish on one side and stain on the other. Like
finish the built-in.
It just fits the built-in, and I just need to move on. And that's been me the last month. Honestly, a lot of my stuff has
jabs we're taking out from left field over here. Just catching strays.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I haven't posted a single reel. I have been working in a shop multiple times a week, all month, trying to organize stuff, get stuff, and like, it's a lot of organizational stuff. None of it is pretty. All of it is functional. And in like probably in 6 months, I'm gonna trash it and build it right. That's why right now it's not being shown.
I like my shop furniture like I like my approach to life. Dysfunctional.
Fair enough. That's it. That's all of our questions. And if Kermit the Frog from, by the way, Kermit's Woodworking, that was like the Gmail account. Like that's actually seems like a real account. I'm assuming it's real, Kermit. Don't ruin this for me.
They need to start verifying identities for these Gmails. Like,
Nope.
They need to do some tests, do some background.
That's not the American way.
This is Kermit the Frog from that Sabrina Carpenter Muppet show. Same one. She guest stars on the newest Muppet show. Check it out.
What?
Maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah.
No.
Dan, check it
Anyway.
out.
I like me some Sabrina.
Anyways, Thomas, thank you so much for joining us. You are an inspiration. I love that you're part of this community. Thank you for putting out all this amazing work for our community, for all the woodworkers, for people to learn woodworking at every single level, and continuing to support the community. I hope you do start a Patreon soon again. Get that restarted, because I think a lot of people want to see what you're doing, what you're up to, and some behind the scenes or early access stuff. I think it would be really great. And where can everyone find you? What's the best place to get all the updates on what Thomas is doing?
So I'm at Thomas Custom Woodworks on all the platforms. But if they're interested in the Power Tools course, that is thomaswoodworkingacademy.com. I have some free stuff on there as well. Table saw guide, a tool list. But yeah, that's the main places they can find me.
Awesome. And your course, one more time, is going to be at?
thomaswoodworkingacademy.com. It drops February 18th. And enrollment's for 10 days, and then it's off, and then I'll open enrollment again, but it'll be several months later. And but I think it's going to be really cool. I think it'll be a really cool. I'm excited to see the first group of students that I have. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Awesome, dude.
You get 10 days to figure out what the heck you're doing. Then after that, you're just back to winging it.
Yeah, no, it's cool, because I've talked to other people that have courses and schools, and I think the neat part is like each video lesson underneath, people can leave comments and they can like to ask their questions. I have like my email listed, but I think it'll be cool to interact.
So there's live interaction?
What's that? It's not live interaction, but it's like
a
evergreen interaction.
It's an evergreen, yeah. So they have a question, like I've taken courses where like, oh, you watch a lesson, you have a question, you can put a comment, and then the instructor will reply back. And it's kind of, I think it'll be fun to interact with the students.
Cool. Awesome. Love it. Cool. So everyone go sign up for the course if you're looking to learn some of that stuff, or check out his different courses and plans, of course. That's the big seller. Let's get that 74% up, 72%?
71%, but 71%. I'm hoping it'll go up to 74%.
Make it up to 74%.
Exactly right.
We can do this, guys. We can do it together. Go check it out. Download some plans. Get them from his site, not from Etsy, because Etsy. Am I right? And guys, thank you so much for joining us. I want to give a huge shout out to Dan, our patrons.
You're welcome.
Holla, Dan.
Our
yes. As long as you're out there signing up for stuff, courses and whatnot, why not go check out our Patreon over at iloveawp.com? Go sign up over there. We have lots of benefits and things, and you're going to love it here. Go check it out. I'm a salesman.
And Braden, if they're a patron, what can they win?
Every single month, we're going to be giving away one-of-one t-shirt and something else. And I'm just going to give you guys a little hint. At some point, there is now an image that is cooking show related. So you're going to have to sign up to see what the heck I mean by that. Pete.
It's going to be like Walnut Chef. And I want to just say we don't have any guests next week. It's just going to be us girls. But in about a month, at the beginning of March, we have Evan from Evan's Woodshop. I believe, workshop.
Yep.
Now legal, so it's
Who is going to be on the 1st? He turns 18, so hookers and blackjack, the whole episode. We're gonna go Casino Royale style. We're gonna welcome him to adulthood, and we've been wanting to have him on. It just happens to coincide with his birthday, and we're gonna have a big ol' episode and celebration. I'm super excited for that. So make sure to tune in for it, and we'll see you all in the next one. Love you all. Bye 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 bye
Bye bye bye bye bye bye bye bye bye bye bye bye bye bye bye bye.
Stay
All right,
classy, AWP.